Pisces, welcome. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot. I'm doing your February reading, and I am doing this on the Wolf Moon, which is the full moon in Leo. So this is an acknowledgement of the energy of Pluto's joining with the Sun in opposition to the Moon. That's the definition of a lunation. But Pluto is in the first minutes of Aquarius. It will only go 2+ degrees throughout this year in October, over a 21-year transit. In October, mid-October to mid-November, it will return back to the last degree of Capricorn before it moves permanently into Aquarius for almost 20 years. So this is a long social generational change that is highlighting the area of your creativity profoundly and the areas of your well-being and the way that you work together to stay efficient and productive, to stay healthy. Because it's such a long transit, it will affect more than one, at least 2 areas of your life, possibly 3. And it depends on your chart. For instance, this is most accurate for those of you with Pisces rising, but it affects anyone with Pisces placements. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. I am so appreciative of those of you that have participated in these personal readings. They are an absolute joy for me. I am giving away a free reading on or about the 1st of February, as I did this month, January, based on the comments and the donations that I received previous. So again, to all of you, whatever way you support me, I am deeply appreciative, as this allows me to do what I'm doing now. So Pisces, your overall energy for February, the Queen of Wands. You are confident. You're standing in a space of leadership, of determination, of clarity about your vision moving forward, what is going to not only fulfill your expression, but make you happy, make you spread your joy to the world. This is something that's coming up a lot. Your ability to be happy taps into this youthful, playful energy that lightens up any environment that you're in. And this is particular to not only your creative expansion, your imagination, being playful, personally playful among your peers, but it also has a deep impact on any environment where you are making an effort with others, if that's your community, your job, a team that you're working with. You're able to remind everyone of how important significant the work is that you're doing by making it joyful. This is a confirmation of the abundance of the world. In the present, we have the 9 of Pentacles in the past, the Moon card. In the present, we have the Star card. You are in a very independent place right now. You are not only financially independent, but this shows your mastery at cultivating your own garden, improving your own skills, your own talents, and reinvesting in yourself consistently, so that there is a space and integrity you have that is very much about your own safety and security, your own abundance, your own joy and protection. So at this point, you are very consciously aware that what you're doing is working for you, and that you are investing in yourself in a way that is advancing a larger vision. And this vision is something you are moving towards. You're leading others towards this vision. It is a shared vision. So the others you may be leading are those that are in alignment with you, those that have similar talents or interests, similar skills, and want to activate this opportunity for greater abundance, greater creativity, greater exploration of your imaginative potential. In the past, you have opened up yourself to, I want to call this ancestral connections. This is you opening up your connections to not only those in the past who have had an impact on your life, but those that may have had an unclear impact for you. This is your ability to look at those behaviors that are challenging or difficult from others. This may represent people in your life that posed obstacles or perhaps treated you unkindly, not as the result of anything you've done, but as a result of their disabilities or their traumas or difficulties. In part, your tremendous courage right now allows you to take responsibility or to recognize the injustice you may have suffered that was not intended to be hurtful or damaging to you, but to understand the damaging impact nonetheless, and to face up to those expectations that others who loved you but did not understand what your higher potential was, what you were capable of, and instead labeled you in a very limited way so that they in many ways appear to restrict your greater ability to envision something much larger than they were capable of seeing, a place for you in a world that they had never experienced. So you are mitigating almost like a balance between two worlds as you're owning the energy of your own, the powers of your own meditation, your own prayers, your own ability to find those allies who are cheering you on, who are supporting you moving forward, who are offering you assistance if you ask for help. And this is very important with this independent mindset you have, this belief we have that if we're good at things, if we're strong, we don't need help. We shouldn't ask for help if it's something we can do for ourselves. You're learning the fallacy of that really strengthening up your asking for help muscle, your prayer muscle, your meditation, your dream muscle, is your opportunity to ask for what you want because you're deserving of it. You don't have to do it all by yourself. And that it in part empowers you to motivate others, to lead others, is the strength of this understanding, this gift you're giving to yourself. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and ask Pisces if this is resonating for you to please like this video, share this with others, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It means a lot to me. And I pulled the Health card. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And this is really highlighting an opportunity for you to purge your physical health regimes, a way of getting in contact with your body, particularly for those of you that are satisfied, that others are satisfied with the way you feel, you look, for you to become more honest with yourself about your health, about the stability of your health, the way that your routines and habits reflect the best that is possible for you. You are moving towards a greater healing, a healing that includes many others. And in order to affect that, you have had to look at your real life past patterns, things you've inherited, things you may do automatically and assume it's okay, particularly if you're young. We can abuse our bodies in many ways that will seem that they'll never catch up with us. And trust me, they do. So this is your chance to really look at your regimes. It's not just about taking a whole lot of vitamins. It's about something much more fundamental. What foods do you eat? What foods do you buy? What markets or farmers do you cultivate a relationship with? What part of the planet are you healing through your diet? So this has a profound message for you in your growing into this real honoring of your body and real staying connected to your body. It's so easy for you to be connected to everything else in the world, Pisces. This is part of your gift that can distract you from the proper care of your attention. And I've also pulled a flora and fauna from Africa. And I pulled the leafcutter ant, and the plant that's associated with that is the pink knotweed. And the key word is confidence. Yes, we see that here. Your persistence and patience will be rewarded. There is no need to rush. Work with like-minded people to achieve your goals more efficiently. Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles in the present is clarified by the Two of Swords and the Devil card. Right back to your physical body, your physical world, purging your home, purging your body, purging your work, your life of toxic habits, of toxic associations. This is really bearing on the side of your habits. There's something that you may have difficulty looking at, facing honestly. And I'm sensing there is a connection to your past, something that you've always done that you were encouraged to do as part of growing up, a habit that you don't question, that you don't challenge, or that you assume or feel justified to continue is actually calling out to you, is creating obstacles for you that you can face at this moment, you can look at, and it will potentially change your life. Through changing your outlook, changing your chemistry, really allowing yourself to speak from a more, or act from a healthier, more authentic place. So this feels very much like a purging of any bad habits that you have, perhaps looking at the way that you are active in the world, that you stay active. Again, that includes not only the foods we eat, but the activities we indulge in and feel justified to do so. It's a time to take a look at those. In the past, the Moon card is clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Empress. You've actually built something for yourself. You've achieved something relative to your past. My sense is in contrast to your past, and this can be in contrast to your family of origin, to experiences of your formative years. You've been able to cleave to a very procedural way, invest in your own stability. And I do feel that you're realizing that to some extent right now. So you have invested in yourself. You've built a strong material foundation. That doesn't necessarily mean you have all the money or all of the skills that you will ever want, but you do have the skills, the resources to build on. And in fact, now you're looking closely at how you're investing those resources in yourself, in your business, in your power. And this again goes back to the way in which you're honoring your body, the way in which your home life, your community reflects the healthiest, best you that is possible. This is about maximizing power you already have. And I'm speaking to Pisceans who are already physically beautiful, physically strong, spiritually minded, perhaps well educated, that there is more you can do. In fact, your accomplishments sometimes allow you to justify the bad habits, the excesses, as being your due. You're deserving this in a way that is harming you in the long run. So you're already coming from a place of supreme strength, particularly in your ability to recognize the things that weren't so healthy or weren't so positive in your upbringing, in your past, but still being able to honor those, to not disrespect them, to recognize and be compassionate, to realize the value in the lessons learned from the past. In the future, the star card is clarified by the Chariot and the Four of Wands. So the Chariot is really so beautiful in regard to where you're coming from, because it's describing your embrace of your unique perspective and who you are. This is coming into an acceptance of who you are, a realization that it isn't black or white, it isn't the past or the present, that your choices are far beyond bifurcated or binary, that you have a range of opportunities available to you by releasing the desire to be like others, to hide and to fold into the herd, that you instead are focused on those choices, those options, those goals that reflect who you are, that allow you to be unique, that help you embrace your differences, and that also allow you to set clear boundaries. You don't need to solve all the problems of others around you. There's a certain tolerance that you can, with which you can accept the experience of others and not allow it to limit your focus on what is best for you. So this is really a place of greater expression, a greater liberation in expressing your uniqueness, in falling away from being like others, feeling a safety in hiding, and instead moving into that place that allows you to grow and build, to actually celebrate. There's almost a kind of, I don't want to call it a wedding, but there's a way in which you are celebrating moving through this portal of embracing your individuality and finding those partners and allies who likewise are celebrated by you and celebrate you in turn. You're moving on the other side of the efforts that you are building. This foundation, this material foundation that is providing you with the opportunities or the resources to move ahead in pursuit of this vision, are providing you with a glimpse into the world beyond, the other side of the doorway. This portal is one that facilitates your growth and expansion and your celebration of that. So this is a moment to celebrate your unique self. I'm going to finish off this reading with a Language of the Flowers card. And what has fallen out is the pitcher plant. And the key word here is insight. The answers are there for those who look. Thank you so much, Pisces, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.